Following a rainout on Friday night, Ohio and Miami played a doubleheader in the Battle of the Bricks. Blake Gasky got the nod in the first game, and truthfully, it was one he would like to forget. After a scoreless first inning for Gasky, his offense would pick him up in a big way, getting a pair of runs on the board with RBI singles by Jackson Cawthorn and Blake Reed, making it 2-0. Both the scoreless inning on the mound and offense for Ohio would not continue for the rest of the game. The game was largely devoid of positives for Ohio after the end of that first inning. In the second, Miami would cut the lead in half before exploding for 4 in the third and 5 in the fourth. Gasky got hammered in his start, giving up 10 runs on 13 hits during 3 1/3. Regardless, the game was all but over from there. The 18-2 loss was the fourth Mercy Rule defeat for Ohio in the last 5. In Game 2, Hudson Bonk will get the nod in an attempt to give his team a different taste in their mouths after such a poor Game 1. Early on, it looked like more of the same for the Bobcats, though, as the Redhawks got a pair on the board early in the top of the first inning. Like in Game 1, though, Ohio would score in the bottom half of that frame using a 3-run blast from Cawthorn to vault it in front. Unlike in the first game, though, Ohio would add on. In the second, it scored 5 runs, highlighted by Trey Cassie's first dinger of the year, just making it over the right center field wall. With the score sitting at 8-4 in the fifth, Cawthorn would launch his second homer of the day to right to extend the lead back to 5 for his squad. After Bonko exited after 5 innings of solid work, Jack Geyser came in and proceeded to give up 4, making it a 1-run game again. Ohio tacked on a run as Ethan Stewart came in the 7th and 8th for 2 innings of work. He only gave up 1 hit, but it was a homer for Miami to make it a 2-run game. Matt Einich would bunt a ball to the pitcher in the bottom of the frame, and that ball was thrown into right, scoring 2. That felt like the nail in the coffin as Julian Robertson entered for the save. He loaded the bases, putting the winning run at the plate for Miami, but induced a foul pop-up that was caught by Cawthorn behind the dish. Ohio head coach Craig Moore dives into the medal displayed by his club.
I think it just shows a little bit of the grit that this group is starting to kind of get a little bit in terms of those tough situations. Those games that aren't going their way, they didn't lay down, and obviously with Miami, you don't lay down at all.
Ohio and Miami will tangle for a third and final time in the Battle of the Bricks rubber match on Sunday at 1. For Bobcat Showcase, I'm Marc Goldstein.